tonight. She's a past president of our club. She's entering a new club. Her son is attending UCLA, and she has a degree in engineering. Please welcome Roya to the podium.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and no guest. Let me ask you a question. What does it take for a historical or architectural site to be on UNESCO World Heritage List? You know? Let's take a look at it. I have to be close here to my computer because our clicker is not working. A World Heritage Site is a landmark or area which is chosen by the UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, as having cultural, historical, scientific, or other form of significance, and it is legally protected by international treaties. In short, for a site to be included on the World Heritage List, it has to represent a masterpiece of human creative genius. Ladies and gentlemen, last week the theme was Mexico. And for those of you who were not here, you missed out big time. Because we did talk about Chichen Itza very briefly. And this coming Christmas, I have the opportunity to visit Chichen Itza. So that made it an incentive for me to do more research on the site and gather all the information that I could. And I am going to share with you some of that information. The first thing I want to talk to you about is we know what it takes to be, now we do, what it takes to be on UNESCO World Heritage List. This particular site, this pre-Hispanic city of Chichen Itza, has cultural significance to qualify to be on that list. And this city was attributed, and it is attributed, to Mayan civilization. You may ask, who are Mayan people? Let's find out. Mayan people are, or were, an indigenous people of Mexico and Central America. The Mayan civilization, at one point, was one of the most sophisticated civilizations of its time. They were known for their highly developed writing system and art, architecture, mathematics, calendar, and astronomical system. This massive pre-Columbian city was built by the Mayan people. And it is known as an important archaeological site. At one point, it is believed that there were 50,000 people living in that city. And that is a big number for those times. Okay, what does Chichen Itza mean? Chichen means the mouth at the well of Itza. And Itza is water magician. And at one point, there was a spring or well on the north end of the site. And it is believed that the site might have been a site for human sacrifices. Where is this site exactly located? Of course, it's in Mexico. We know that. But exactly, it is about 196.6 kilometers on the northwest of Cancun. This small star shows where Cancun is, and the big star shows where Chichen Itza is. And it takes about 2 hours and 15 minutes, which is not bad, and I'm going to make this trip for sure when I make it to Cancun. Now, when was this site built? It is believed that it was constructed, the site was constructed between 550 and 1300 AD, after the birth of Christ. But different structures were built and completed at different times. And the city of Chichen Itza in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula thrived between the 9th and 13th century AD. So it took a long time for the site to be completely done. Now, you might ask, what was the purpose of this site? If you take a look at the site, you see all these temples, sacred places, churches. This was a sacred city. This was a religious city for people of that region at that time. There are many different constructions or structures on this site. We cannot possibly have the time in this club to go over every single structure. But what I have done, I have picked 3 major structures, and I will be talking to you about those 3. The first one that I'm going to talk to you about is called El Castillo, or the Pyramid of Kukulkan, which rises up to 25 meters high. This structure is actually a massive Mayan calendar, formed and made out of stone. There are 4 staircases. You can only see 2 of them in this picture on the lower left. Every staircase has 91 steps, plus the platform at the very top. That makes it about 365 steps. Up to the year 2006, you could climb up the stairs and look at all the carvings at the very top. Because if you're standing on the ground, you would not be able to see the carvings at the top. But unfortunately, in 2006, a woman fell to her death, and they decided to ban climbing the staircase. The next structure, which I'd like to talk to you about, the terminology in Spanish means convent, monastery. It is a very impressive building because it's 60 meters long, 30 meters wide, and 20 meters high. Every meter is 3 feet, so do your math and you can find out what the dimensions are in feet. Now, this particular building, it is believed, archaeologists believe that this must have been a palace for Mayan royalty. That's where Mayan royalty lived. The third structure that on my list, which I'm going to talk to you about, is called, the terminology in Spanish translates to the Great Ball Court. There are 8 courts on the site. The largest one is the one that you're looking at, which is huge. And this is a place for ball games. And if you walk along the walls, you will see stone reliefs, including scenes of decapitations of the players. That tells you how intense the games were at the time and how much they cared about playing ball. As I said, there are many other structures on the site, and you're welcome to go on Google and research. But what we have learned tonight is that Chichen Itza is culturally so significant that not only it is on UNESCO World Heritage List, It is also classified as one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Madam President.